Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This is the second article I'm covering regarding Bakhmut today. The first one I covered a minute ago claimed that Russians already surrounded the Ukrainians in Bakhmut. And this one, and that was coming from the Russian sources. Now, this comes from the American sources, which tell the truth all the time. It's from Reuters. And they say that, using euphemism, you love euphemisms, say that actually the Ukrainian forces are pulling back from Bakhmut. That means they can retreat, basically. But hey, pulling back, or I don't know, swimming backstrokes, out of Bakhmut or something. This is how these guys are making it sound more, nice, be kind. Anyway, let's move to this article, Jesus Christ. So, as I said, Reuters, April 14th, 2023. Ukraine forces pull back as Russia mounts re-energized Bakhmut assault, UK says. Now, if these guys say that, and they tell the truth all the time, you can imagine this is 3 times worse. As I said many times, this is how I got to know this mass media here. And not only, when they say something like this, it's 3 times worse. When they say the Ukrainians, killed, as I say, 100,000 Russians, you divide it by 3. So it's multiplying by 3 or dividing by 3 to get to the truth or closer, be more accurate, realistic. That's how I found out in my experience with these people. Yes, these people. Ukrainian troops have been forced to withdraw from some territory in the battlefield city of Bakhmut as Russia mounts a renewed assault there with intense artillery fire over the past 2 days, Britain said in an intelligence update on Friday. And according to the article I covered earlier today, Wagner Group went in to clear things out, and according to some American news outlets, somehow the Russians still have special forces, therefore they were called to go over there and talk to the Ukrainians. Now, I'm quoting, Russia has re-energized, with Duracell or energizing, or whatever that battery is, its assault on the Donetsk Oblast town of Bakhmut, as forces of the Russian Ministry of Defense and Wagner Group have improved cooperation. Cohabitation too? It said, referring to Russia's defense ministry and its main mercenary force. And I'm quoting, Ukrainian forces face significant supply issues but have made orderly withdrawals. So far we have withdrawal, we got retreat, and we got, what was that? Pull back. Okay. From the positions they have been forced to concede, Britain's military said in a daily intelligence update. Wagner has taken the head of the Russian side in the months-long battle, deadliest of the war for troops on both sides. But the mercenary group's leader had complained of blah 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 blah. We don't care. You're trying to create a problem here. Now, let's go to the origin. And I'm quoting, the Ukrainian defense still holds the western districts of the town, but has been subjected to particularly intense Russian artillery fire over the previous 48 hours. The British update says, it's like you are in the mountainside, right on top of a mountain, and the rain starts. You have no place to hide, and the rain is pouring on you. What are you gonna do? Take it? Or I don't know, go down south somewhere, and you either put a tent on, or you just go down south where you have some, how do you call it, trees to hide or something, or maybe a cave. It said Wagner units were now focusing on advancing in the center of Bakhmut, while Russian paratroopers, we still have them, were relieving them in attacks on the city's flanks. So, my friends, these guys will be decimated there. Bakhmut, which held around 70,000 people before the war, has been Russia's main target in a massive winter offensive that has so far yielded scant gains despite infantry ground combat of an intensity unseen in Europe since World War II. Capturing the city would be Russia's first substantial victory in 8 months. Moscow says it would open a route to capturing more territory in Ukraine's eastern Donbas region, a major war aim. Ukraine, which is preparing for its own counteroffensive, no, that's not anymore, my man, had apparently had appeared likely, Jesus Christ, to abandon Bakhmut. This is what I wanted to read, but that's not what they say. Had appeared likely to abandon Bakhmut at the end of February, but announced in March it would fight on there, saying Russia was taking higher casualties trying to storm it. So basically it's like this: we're going to cause as much damage to you, our men will die to cause damage to you. So let's say we kill a few, you kill a few, and then we lose. We know we're going to lose, but we're going to inflict damage on you. That's the whole logic, which they know better than I do. They're over there on the territory and in Kiev, and they know what they're talking about, right? Well, that doesn't prevent me from analyzing the situation from here. I know with a lot of information provided by both sides, you know, like up, no, you don't send that, or you give them this, and so on. So the fact is, the Ukrainians are withdrawing, are retreating, are pulling back at the moment, and I hope they do to save lives, because I don't. Bakhmut was lost for, I would say, from February 1st. I made a video, not because, oh my god, but that's a video I made when I said Bakhmut is done, is lost, and it needed February, March, and April, 2 months and a half to really concede and say, you know what, I think we died enough here, let's move on. Hey, anybody? Oh, there's nobody here left. We killed them all, let's go. Who? You know what I mean? That's how I see Bakhmut. And I don't know, how would you call that when you send an army to a certain death without actually betting on a great consequence? You know, if you remember the 300 Spartans, Thermopylae, Thermo, you know, remember that one? So when that occurred, anyway, when that occurred, we had 300 people that knew, and not only, there were some other Fabians, how you call them, Thebians, and other Greek city-states joining the 300. It was not only the 300s, but they knew they would lose. They said, we're going to stop this, and we're going to, you know, because that was a different time, different ideology, different man, if you know what I mean, and we lost that one. And they knew, maybe not, Bakhmut could be one of Ukraine's 300 stand against blah 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 invaders and so on. They could see it that way, and put yourself in the shoes of an Ukrainian. How would you see it? You see it this way: evil Ruskies attacked us to take our land and kill our children and rape our women. That's how they see it. So when they see this happening in Bakhmut, how do you think they would see it? Well, sacrifice. Give me the weapon, I'm going to go too. If you have a big heart, you would do that too. That's how you know, certain people are. So I'm pretty sure you would do the same thing if your country would be invaded under the circumstances I just laid down. You know, invaded by those guys. Those guys are all evil, gonna destroy us. And you say, you know what, I don't care. I'm not gonna lay down without a fight. I'm not gonna let you guys, you know, it's like a bully comes to you. You're not gonna, maybe you know you're gonna lose, but if you don't try, he's gonna come back bullying you again and again and again. And eventually you either crack or he's gonna crack you forever. So you better fight from the very beginning. You might lose, but he's not gonna attack you again. Possibly. Why? Because he's got scratched, he's got poked in the eye, maybe kicked in the balls, you know. So he's going to say, well, this feisty little hurt me a little bit, and I don't want that. A bully doesn't want to fight, doesn't want to get scratched or something. He wants to achieve its goals without fighting. If he can. That's why he pushes psychologically, little by little. And if you stop it right there, maybe you get in a fight, maybe you're going to lose, but I guarantee you next time he doesn't want to mess with you like he would mess with a, you know what I mean? Because he's got, ow, grabbed by the nostrils, punched in the balls, elbowed in the nose, and so on. All right? So, yes, they are retreating, and I think they should do it now. They prove they're men, they're good for them. Get up, out, don't lose more personnel. Fight another day if you have to in Shasir Yar or even further. And then, obviously, concede defeat and negotiate with the evil Russians. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.